past 2 decades, coronavirus have produced 3 deadly global epidemics: SARS, MERS, and now this COVID-19 pandemic. Coronavirus is much more harmful than it seems when you dig inside it. After spending more than 30 days in lockdown, now we all can say that we have much more information about this COVID-19 pandemic and are well aware about its health hazards, including its effect on our respiratory system and life. More than 2 lakh people over the world has lost their lives in this pandemic. And the counting is not stopping here. But is this it? Are these hazards the only consequences of COVID-19? Well, if you think so, then you are wrong. Based on the recent studies being done worldwide on the hospitalized SARS-CoV-2 patients and the discharged or so-called cured patients, it is hypothesized and indicated that coronavirus have neurological consequences too. Scientists in New York and other countries are raising concern about the impact of coronavirus on the brain and nervous system. Well, it is not completely surprising to the scientists that SARS-CoV-2 might impact the brain and nervous system, since it has been documented in other viruses too. Neurologist at Mayo Clinic, Minnesota, Michael Toledano, explained 2 ways by which the coronavirus may affect the brain. First, by triggering an abnormal immunal response, that is cytokine storm, that causes an autoimmune encephalitis, or the second, by direct infection of brain causing viral encephalitis. But how might this happen? The brain is protected by a blood-brain barrier which blocks the entry of foreign substances into the brain. But it could be invaded or breached if compromised. However, since we all know that one of the most common symptoms of coronavirus is loss of smell, and the smell sensation is taken to the brain by the receptors of olfactory nerve present in the mucosal membrane of the nose. So, the cranial nerve 1 or the olfactory nerve, which gives the sensory information about taste and smell to the brain, might become the pathway of COVID-19 virus breaching the brain. Well, this theory remains somewhat undetermined because many patients experiencing anosmia, that is lack of smell, do not undergo to have other neurological symptoms too. At this time, it is difficult to predict the exact pathway of coronavirus entering the brain. But there are many case reports and articles being posted regularly by different neurologists and scientists over the world, which are reporting some of the commonly observed neurological symptoms in COVID-19 patients. These symptoms consist of central nervous system manifestation, including dizziness, headache, cerebrovascular diseases, ataxia, and seizure disorder. Then, the peripheral nervous system manifestations include taste impairment, vision impairment, smell impairment, and nerve pain. Also, skeletal muscle injury manifestations are observed in COVID-19 patients. Not to mention that these patients may also exhibit difficulty in swallowing. Effect of coronavirus may also be seen in other organs of the body, including kidney failure and liver failure. The brain imaging of persons with coronavirus showed inflammation in brain tissue and affected white matter. In fact, some of the patients showed no abnormalities in the brain imaging and no inflammation in the brain tissue, while other neurological symptoms were found to be present. Hence, the full extent of neurological injury caused by coronavirus is yet not known, and this emphasizes the need of more study to be done to know the profound effect of coronavirus on our brain and life. Beyond this, the other consequences of coronavirus comes under the name of stress, anxiety, fear, panic, etc. Fear and anxiety about the disease is overwhelming and causing strong emotional breakdown in adults and children. People are worried and horrified about their selves and their loved ones. These fear and anxiety leads to many changes in our life, including change in sleeping pattern and lifestyle, changes in our biological clock, insomnia, anxiety, lethargy, signs of depression, and lack of concentration leads to worsening of our mental health. Even the patients with chronic health diseases like high blood pressure and heart problems are the most sufferers. So what should we do? We all know that right now we have only one weapon to fight with this coronavirus pandemic, and that is social distancing. So guys, please maintain social distancing. Do not believe on anything or everything that you hear, and just believe on the reliable sources that you can trust. And consider this time as a boon and spend more and more time with your family and children. Do all the fun activities, play indoor games, and do meditation and yoga together and stay healthy. Because this is the time for us to be the hero of our nation and fight with this together by staying apart.